Hi folks, and welcome back. I'm out in the pine forest today. It's a beautiful sunny crisp winter's day, and I thought it was about time I dusted the old camera off and came out for a camp. It's needed actually. I've had a tough couple of weeks at work, and yeah, being out in the woods is just what's needed. I've packed my bike trailer with all of my lightest camping gear, so I'm going to get my shelter set up, get myself all organised and comfortable for the night. Okay, I'm all set up, or my shelter is at least. I've brought with me half of my Savota Harvu 4. Awesome tent. You can use it as a half shelter as I've done here, although you normally use the other half. But I'll explain about that in a minute. Or you can zip the two together to make a full kind of 4-season winter tent. It's got a metal kind of flappy stove jack, so you can send the flue up through the tent. Yeah, awesome quality, made in Finland to kind of Finnish Defence Forces spec. Yeah, just bought half of it, and I've bought the half with the stove jack in because I want to have my tent heater in there today, so I haven't got to have a fire in the ground. I can just keep everything contained in my tent heater, and that'll heat up this space. I've got plenty of reflective heat, and it will just keep it all nice and warm. But being open, it won't get too warm. And I've just extended the living space out with 1.5 metre by 3 metre tarp from Outhouse. This is the smallest one I think that Ollie does, and it just gives me a bit more extended space, so I can set up my bed away from where the tent heater is going to be, and I can just sit in there and relax this evening, you know, under cover. There's not due for any rain, but you know, you never know. And if we do get a bit, I've got this extra bit of tarp, which is you know, sort of flaps down at the front here, just gives me a bit more cover, almost like a little sort of porch area. So yeah, I've got plenty of space in there to sleep and to relax tonight. So that should be just the old job. I'm going to have a bit of lunch. I had some breakfast before I left, but that was a few hours ago now. It's 2:30 now, and I've had a reasonably big bike ride to get here. It's about 17-18 miles from home to here, so I have worked up an appetite. I'm going to have this ration pack. This is all the food I brought with me for this camp. It's a French Army 24-hour ration pack, which was kindly given to me by my friend Hardy. Thank you, Hardy. So I'm going to tuck into the lunch in here, which is tuna piperade, whatever that is. But I'm sure it'll be good. Generally, the food in these is outstanding, actually, compared to a lot of military MREs. So yeah, I shall get that out in a second, get that heating up. There's a ration heater in there, and yeah, have a bit of scran. Right, let's see what we've got in here then. Got some muesli, breakfast tomorrow, a soup, a Thai soup, dinner tonight, looks like a drinks packet, coffee, hot chocolate, excellent. Got an isotonic drink, biscuits, looks like 3 different types of biscuit, chocolate, I have to put my glasses on, blinders about me, chocolate, cereal and salted. Cool. Got a pudding, caramel pudding, these are really nice, I've done before, pate, wipes, or tissues rather, nougat, jam, cereal bar, chocolate cereal bar, another cereal bar, a caffeine one, superb. Another fruit something or other. No, 2 of those. Oh no, something different. Another fuel, like a energy bar of some sort. There's my tuna piperade. There's my lunch today. And for dinner tonight, looks like we've got lasagna. A tin of lasagna, superb. And that's the heater. So I shall get my tuna piperade warming up and have a bit of lunch. Looking at it, I think this is probably meant to be eaten cold, you know, like a sort of tuna salad, but well, it's winter and I like a hot lunch. that would be just as nice cold as I'm sure it's meant to be eaten, but it's also good hot. Nice. I'm pretty happy with how everything's set up. Everything's all nice and tight with the shelter. I've just folded this kind of flappy awning bit over just to give me a bit of headroom here, and then I'll fold it back over and guy it out before I go to bed tonight. Yeah, got my bed set up, a nice warm 4-season down sleeping bag, and a pillow and my thermarest, one of the original ones, which I've still got from the mid-1990s. And I've got a little admin area. I've even bought a waxed canvas and wool kind of rug, so when I peel my boots off later on this evening, I can have something nice and comfortable to rest my feet on in front of the fire. Lovely. Yeah, so just one more thing I need to do, and that's to go and gather up some firewood. I brought some with me, just a few dry twigs really that I could fit in the wood burner. I just sort of slotted them in the flue sections. I'll probably use half of it this evening to get the tent heater going, and save the other half for the morning, because I'm going to want to light that first thing so I can get some coffee on. Yeah, so firewood, that's the next job. Firewood is all cut, and I've cut it all to length, measured it with my saw, so it's the right length to feed into my tent heater. If they're too long, obviously I can't shut the door. So yeah, they're all pre-cut, and I've split a load. Most of what I found is pretty dry. There's one or two that were a bit damp on the outside, but they've just been, you know, exposed to the weather. So I've just split them down to get to the dry core, so they take a bit better. Yeah, that's all done. I've got plenty there, I think, for this evening, and there are a couple more trees that are sort of caught up amongst others, which are bone dry, and they're quite close to camp. So if I need them more, if I need more in the morning, I can just go and grab those, cut a few pieces off. That'll be fine. I've actually a bit of a thirst though, so I'm going to have this drink mix, like an isotonic drink mix, and quench my thirst. Does 500 mils, that's about right. Let's see what it's like. I can get in it. Why are these packets always so hard to get into? I still haven't done it. There's a tiny hole. Pour out of there. Yeah, I've only bought this this ration pack with me and water. That's it. I've got. I haven't even got any rum. It's completely flavourless. I haven't mixed it enough. Pretty nice. They're sweet biscuits. Okay, I've just had a bit of a camera nightmare. I knocked my camera over on the tripod. It was only on the lowest kind of height, but now it won't turn on. It's broken. So all I can do is film on my phone, really, which is a nightmare because I haven't got a mount for it to go on my tripod or anything like that. I'm going to have to rig something up. Yeah, I have got another camera at home, so it's not a long-term problem. I can send this one off to be fixed, I guess, and use the other one in the meantime, but it's inconvenient to say the least. So yeah, I'm going to carry on filming on my phone. I might have to delete a load of stuff off my phone to make room for the video, but yeah, I'll just have to do that. I'm going to get my lasagna on to heat up. I'm just going to stick it on the top of my tent heater while I enjoy the rest of my soup. I've just got that on to keep warm, just sitting on the top there at the front. It's a lot hotter at the back of the stove than it is at the front, so you've got a bit of you know, control, yeah, at the back for fast boiling, at the front for just you know, keeping warm and simmering. I've just been sitting here whiling away a bit of time and reading my book. This was written by my friend Martin, who I've done a few trips with, Vildmark. Yeah, I've done a few sort of like pack rafting and various trips with him. And he has spent a few summers trips over in Sweden in an area called Glaskugen. And this is a book he's written about one of his trips over there, which is a really good read, actually. I'll put a link to this. He sells these. So yeah, he gave me a copy last time I saw him. And I've just been enjoying reading through it. Yeah, lots of nice little anecdotes and plenty of humour, as you'd expect from Martin. Yeah. I had my green tea. It was disgusting. I'm not a big fan of green tea, and certainly not peppermint green tea. But never mind. I'm probably not going to be too far off crawling into my pit. It'd be nice with the the tent heater going. It's chucking out a bit of heat. It's not like hot like it would be if I had an open fire, but I'm also not using nearly as much wood because I'm just kind of putting in 1 or 2 small logs at a time, and it's just ticking over. And because of the shape of this shelter, it is kind of like reflecting the heat around. It's considerably warmer in here than it is just taking a step away from it, that's for sure. Yeah, so, it's quite nice really. I'm just having the little bit of flame coming through the window. I do keep opening the door now and again just to give a little blast of heat on my feet. Because I've taken my boots off so I can have my feet on this this nice rug, or this nice kind of blanket. Yeah, it's a real shame my camera's broken. I'm finding it quite difficult to film on my phone. I've kind of rigged up a bungee strap on the kind of handle that I normally operate the tripod with, but it keeps swinging around and moving, and I've got to have the phone in selfie mode to be able to see whether I'm in frame, which I seem to be just about. But the picture is just completely different, and I know the audio is going to be awful compared to on my other camera, which has a big microphone which sits on top of the camera, you know. But never mind, that's all I can do. I've tried playing around with it. I've taken the battery out, I've taken the SD card out. I've tried to kind of reset it. It's not having it. It's dead. Yeah. Right, hot chocolate is gone. Time for bed. I'm going to just get things a little bit organised here, move a few things in that are kind of outside of the end of the half shelter here, and yeah, just get everything tidied up a little bit, stack some wood near to where I can reach it in the morning, and crawl into my pit and get some shut eye. Yeah, I'm knackered. It's not late, but I'm still knackered. I think that's just getting old, that is. Yeah. Right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Morning, folks. I slept very well. I slept for about 10 hours, something like that. Solid. Woke up, about 7 o'clock this morning. It was just starting to get light, that kind of like pre-dawn, and it was nice and warm. My nose was a little bit cold, but that's all. And another clear morning, gorgeous. So got the tent heater lit from the comfort of my sleeping bag, and got a coffee on, which is all right. It's doing the job. I've got muesli for my breakfast this morning out of this ration pack here, and it's a chocolate one, and you can have it hot or cold. So hot it is on a morning like this morning, when it's a bit of a chill in the air. And I've still got loads of biscuits, and I've got pate, which I found last night when I was rummaging around in here for a little before bed snack. I've got a little tin of pate I'd forgotten all about, so I might have that. I've got jam, I've got all sorts. Right, that's me all, well, not packed away, but everything taken down. I'm just waiting for my my stove to cool down before I pack that away. And I'm using my tarp just to line my my trailer. You can just see behind me there. And then everything just packs in there, and then the tarp sort of wraps up and closes it all in, keeps the rain off. We are due for some rain sort of late morning today, so I'm hoping to beat it. But you never know, it might come in a bit early. But yeah, that is it. It's been a nice camp. I've needed it. I've needed just to get out in the woods and have a bit of a reset, you know, just amongst the trees and away from the world. Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it. The ration pack was superb, actually. You know, I didn't come close to eating everything that was in there. I've still got 3 snack bars, kind of like granola sort of bar type things, and still got 3 of those little packets of biscuits left. But I'm going to keep them handy, and then if I need to have a little pit stop on my way back home, then I've got some snacks that I can have. I'm just having my last cup of coffee now. Yeah, really good. So I shall get all this lot packed away once the stove is cooled and head off home. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.